سمعتيني دري ستراب قتالك الله
He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. Messi. Needed to be. Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. He's been intercepted. That was well played. Well stopped. De Jong. Tchouaméni. Now it's Messi. Half an hour played now. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Tchouaméni makes the interception. And they can counter here. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bergkamp.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space. Goes for a shot! They've scored! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Del Piero. Messi. And this is Sneijder. He's in a good position here. Cruyff. And the counter is on. De Jong. Now, can they get him away? And he's had it nicked away. Ronaldinho. Mitoma. And here's Messi. Looking to play him in. Del Piero! Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution in progress.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
That's good running with the ball. Sneijder. Mitoma is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. This looks promising. And the shot! They've scored! And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And here's Del Piero. Saliba did just about enough to come out on top there. Decent chance! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
That's a sharp pass. Traumeri. Oh, this is a very good run. Pings in a big header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be...
Oh, they could be caught out here! Koller touches it back. Kubo receives it in a good position here. Ferdinand. Edmilson. Schneider is the team's great visionary. Edmilson. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he's forced to go back. Thuram. And it's De Jong. Played out to the right. Can he get it through? And he's whipped and he rises! And somehow he kept it out.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Climbs up big! He will be livid with himself. Cannavaro. Cannavaro going full steam ahead down the left flank. Mitoma. Edmilson. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kubo. Messi. Good pressure, determined, intense. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Nesta. Schneider. And it's Messi.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Lahm. He is just caressing the ball. De Jong gets a good foot in there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Caught offside that time. And it's Messi. Edmilson. And it's made its way to him. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Kubo. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Schneider. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. And there's his chance to lead the counter. De Jong. He can get that clear. That'll be a throw-in. De Jong. And it's Tchouaméni. Messi. He's on it. Can he get away? He gets big. They've done it! Certain, searing and imperious.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So is this the start of a comeback? Vinicius Junior. Nicked it back promptly, and that's gone loose. Opts to shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable.
This is a lost children's announcement.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
And all that remains. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
No other club feels like Boca, no ground like the Bombonera. Feel it, see it, hear it. This is what the game means to this legion of followers. And already we're underway here. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's 4-3-3.
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a...
And pull it!
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Neymar really needed to be much faster then, much more decisive.
Cruyff, good read, needed to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Boca Juniors clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Saliba calmly anticipates. Cannavaro. No goals as yet. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cruyff quietly revving up. And here's Ronaldinho. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Messi.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Veron. Veron touches it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Gattuso has got himself a free kick. Oh, he's taken it. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. The less said about that pass, the better. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Cruyff! Off the post! And he's heaved it away. He's missed, but not by that far. And we have our very first corner. Now it's Pelé. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, he's found support out wide.
That's good play from him.
And he's managed to get free. That is lovely. De Jong. Boca Juniors look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Good chance here! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Neymar. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Whistle's gone, that's foul. It's a quick one. Veron. Cruyff. That's Cannavaro. And it's Gattuso. Looking for the run. Saliba cuts out the pass. Cruyff. He's picked his way through. Ah, such a clever touch. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period, Let us see what the second half brings. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Se está realizando un cambio.
And the action is back underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And Gullit! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Gullit with the short one. And here's Gullit. Now it's Chouameni. There's the shot, and another try! They've scored!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And it's Bale, driving forward. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Stood up well to him there. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Bale concedes a free kick for that. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 24.
So time for change. This one has been on the cards for a little while. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
Oh, that's neat.
La cantidad de
It's a
espectadores
corner.
de este partido fue de 43.886.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Neymar plays it short. And he's managed to get rid. Aït-Nouri is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Oh, sweet feet. Played in deep. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Boca Juniors really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's being urged to shoot, and that is masterful defending. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Neymar. Bale was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
Cannavaro did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cruyff. So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period. 1-0 the score. Tchouaméni.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That has been cut short.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals. Boca Juniors truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Great vision. Well, that's been cut out, well played. And this is Bale. Veron. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Gullit. Ronaldinho. Can he get it through? Ronaldinho will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. I think we're just about done here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Now, chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Desperate defending required here. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. Veron. And it's Cruyff. And here's Gullit. Gullit! And he's done very well to deal with it. And that is as far as it goes. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Cruyff picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
This place is rocking. Neymar! That is decidedly lacking. And it's lofted through here. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Looking to play him in. Can he finish? It's in!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Boca Juniors finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Boca Juniors grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Looking for the run. Oh, super ball. And the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
He's got away. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. So, what can they make of this? And this is Hullet. Over to the left. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Driving forward. Now it's Pele. Veron. Now this could be a chance. Chouameni. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Hullet. Oh, nice touch. That's a decent clearance. Shot a goal! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
It's gone backwards.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Now it's Cruyff. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Edmilson. He's a sharp little ball here. Ronaldinho. Cruyff can so cleverly bypass the press. And it's Veron. Engages and forces him off the ball. Not the most accurate pass. Boca Juniors applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Tchouaméni. And it's De Jong. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's played through for him. He's shifting through the gears here. Neymar. Gullit. And Neymar. Tchouaméni. Ronaldinho. Cruyff. Good driving run. Maldini did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Cruyff gets flagged offside. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
Second period then underway. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Neymar. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Gattuso is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than... It's Pele! And it's a goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Boca Juniors take the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Well, that looks a decent ball. Cruyff, and this is Cruyff. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Can he latch on to this? Neymar, he's picked his way through. Great defending, strong and determined.
cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 8. Lo reemplazará. Número
Still they
13.
trail and
Se
time
está
is
realizando
ticking
un
away.
cambio.
Messi making good progress on the right-hand side. Maldini is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending.
La
That is
cantidad de
a jarring
espectadores de este
tackle,
partido
but apparently nothing wrong with it.
45.996.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cruyff. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Chance for a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Boca Juniors with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Now it's Cruyff. That is good strength.
That pressing is so good. It's nice and early.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And it's Cannavaro. That's very neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Lahm gets into a good position. And he whips it in. Saliba attempts a clearance. That is good. Tries a shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Gattuso. Pelé. Peron. He has a look up.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's found a way through. Flashes. Gets his head on it! It's in! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Pick that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Stood up well to him there. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He is through here. Nouri. And it's Cruyff. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's managed to get free. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Really well played, he read that perfectly.
And that will be it. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
This place is rocket. Takes a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Boca Juniors with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Neymar.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary.
Passing nice and neat. Shot could be on. Oh, right place, right time.
Well, you'd expect nothing less from him, Peter.
And that has left him in a heap. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Neymar! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Pull it. That looks a good ball through.
Romario, Jim, he hardly needs any introduction, does he? He's been there, done it all at the very highest level.
Yeah, one of the most prolific strikers ever and a real genius inside the penalty box. And he does it all with a style and a certain panache that's unique to him.
Pull it. Oh, important interception.
Pedri.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That is ended up in no man's land.
So it is still 0-0. Neymar.
Pedri. That's a good ball out wide.
Messi picks it up out wide.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to...
Ronaldinho!
Boca Juniors applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fit.
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty.
And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So the most significant moment of the game.
And he's buried it! 1-0!
Not much more than a formality.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Boca Juniors have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Driving on and making good progress. Pedri. Now it's Pele.
Romario.
Romario going face-to-face with his great rival. Boca Juniors looking to pass their way through.
Now it's Ronaldinho.
Chance here to counter. Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Romario. Saliba deals with that comfortably. And they win it back again. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Cruyff. Pelé. So nearly the perfect ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Now it's Neymar. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pelé, excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Gattuso. And that's been won straight back. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. Yeah.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Great ball if he can get there. Oh, cracking ball. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Cambio.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
It's Bale! There was plenty of power on that. Cruyff. Cruyff quietly revving up. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Gullit. Gattuso. Cannavaro. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cruyff.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And here's Romario. Neymar. And this is Pelé. Cruyff. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Cruyff. Now it's Bale. He's picked his way through. He's found some space. And the shot! Well, there's the clearance. Pelé.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de 44.070.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Pelé. Cruyff. Oh, just Cruyff! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Boca Juniors have their second corner now. Cannavaro. That is lovely. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Gullit. That's an imaginative pass. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And it's Neymar. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Bale looking to get on the end of this. Tchouaméni is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. And claimed it back swiftly.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Neymar. So what can they make of this? Passes short and sharp. And this is Bale. It's Bale! And the lead stays intact, just.
Bale was already celebrating in his head and probably still can't process how the keeper denied him. What a stop. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Número 11, número 4, número 13, número 24. Entran número 18.
He's cut it out. Veron gets good distance on it.
Número 10.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Número 23.
And he cuts out the supply. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And this is Cruyff. Maldini did well to emerge with the ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. Maldini goes sliding in. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Well, played right into his path. And the shot! Sticks it away! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
All square again into the dying minutes. Oh, what has happened here? Veron, Messi, and the shot! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! A mere formality, nigh on a certainty. He is truly in the zone.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark. And that is that. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. Your reflections then, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
This place is rocking, menacing, intimidating, almost primal, beyond description really. This is just another ordinary day, though, in the life of the Boca Nation. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Messi tries to play it through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now there's a fine ball, all right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
And he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Pelé plays it short. And this is Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. And here's Messi. While facing up to his adversary, this is a... He's gone for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Veron actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Over to the left. Oh, no circumventing this opponent. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Ronaldinho. And they can counter here. Great ball if he can get there. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. So we're still where we started right now. Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And no, he's seen through all of that. Always onto this. Gullit gets into a good position. Real chance! And it's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Now it's Cruyff. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. He's making a real surge on the left. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And no, that was never going to make it. Veron plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Knocks it out wide.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
He is through here. Boca Juniors do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Messi. And it's Cruyff. And that could set him on his way. He's picked his way. Can he finish? Messi. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And this is... And the finish! He's scored! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. What do you think now about that goal?
Oh, I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now, can they get him away? Veron. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's half-time here. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Señoras y señores, por favor permanezcan sentados durante el transcurso del partido. Gracias por su cooperación. Cambio en Boca Juniors. Número 19. Número 18.
Here we go again.
Messi. Entran. Número 9. Número 8. Cambio.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Veron. Gattuso. Kubo quietly revving up. Now, what about a counter-attack? Vieira. Oh, this looks sharp. Great vision. He can run onto that. And that is masterful defending.
Really well played. He read that perfectly.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Veron. And it's Gattuso. Veron cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
And it's Bale. That ball looks a good one. He's free, he has got space. Decent chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And here's Hullet. Boca Juniors have the chance to go the other way. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Nouri. Gattuso. And this is Romario. Chance! He scores! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
We have got ourselves a game here.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. So what can they conjure from this one? And this is a great chance to get themselves back square. Denied by a great piece of goalkeeping.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
And he cuts out the supply. So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on. Boca Juniors really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And this is Bale. And he's had it nicked away. Boca Juniors can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And he's forced to go back. Played out wide. Gets into some space. Oh, such a clever touch. Van Dijk gets a foot in and wins the ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Can he get it through?
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, this is a great position.
Boca Juniors really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Bale. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Showing good feet. That is good strength. Gattuso did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Neymar. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Hullet. Van Dijk with the clearance. This could be their final throw of the dice. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Pele goes short. Goes for the shot!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Neymar.
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Can he get on the end of this? That's a sharp pass. Neymar. Maldini. Shot could be on. Bale. And we're done. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, that's what you call a job well done. The hosts didn't make it easy. There was a fair bit of battling they had to do, but they stuck at it, and they've come through very, very solidly.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming, or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. These high, steep stands at Signal Iduna Park really do create an intimidating environment for every visiting side. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And no, that was never going to make it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Marquinhos. He's one of the toughest and most competitive centre-backs in the business. He's the kind of player you can rely on to always be just where you need him, making a vital interception or just making life difficult for the opposition to get through. And that's a very valuable characteristic.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Oh, that is Mbappe! Rodrigo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Olise. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rodrigo. Brazil do have a chance to counter here. Can he get onto this? That's tidy. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And another try! Oh, he's been caught napping. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. And he's forced to go back. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Konate is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. France trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Brazil have the chance to go the other way. Rodrigo. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. It's Ronaldinho! That's a half-decent try.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lucas Paqueta. Oh, such a clever touch. No way through. Judge, surely! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And it's Marquinhos. Brazil finding their passes.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Cantona. Olise looking to run onto it. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but...
Chance for a shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And it's been taken short. And he's intervened well there. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, Red, nice interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, that's superb. Tries a shot! Oh, it's gone in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Lucas Paqueta.
There will
Platini.
be 1 minute added time.
Konate. He's a sharp little ball here. Olise. There is the half-time whistle. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1.
And now, I'd just like to read out our fan club members who are celebrating their birthdays today. Substitution for Brazil, number 10, Lucas
France
Paqueta.
get the ball rolling for the second period.
Is number 9.
Brazil have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
That has been cut short. Brazil do appear to have made a half-time change.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Up he goes! They've scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
France take the lead. Ronaldinho. Big chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
Oh, well measured. It's a promising position. No, he refuses to take the bait. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And that has left him in a heap. That's a cute ball. Marquinhos pinches it off him, and he's managed to get free. That is good strength. Taken back almost at once.
61,052.
Neymar did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Konate kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Played into space. Dinked through. That's the keeper's ball.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. Ronaldinho plays it short. Oh, that's neat.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Brazil are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make.
Oh, terrible pass. Joelinton. It's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Neymar. Oh, nice touch. He has found the way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Rodrigo, who does have an assist to his name. Rodrigo purring through the gears. Half an hour gone in the second half. Passing is crisp and sharp. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
He's shifted it to the flank. And it's Ronaldinho. Brazil are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Turns and goes back. And the finish! Superb from Vinicius Junior! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us. Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
And yes, it's him again. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum.
Substitution in progress.
Time for a change in personnel. And here's Neymar. Shoots!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. That has not gone well.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Doué. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, what a climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
Hello, attendees.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
In the green backpack, kindly contact a nearby member of staff. Substitutions taking place.
Into extra time we go. Brazil displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Konate. And it's Doué. Ekitike. Danilo makes the interception. Ronaldinho. Rodrigo.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, sweet feet. Makalele did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Koundé. Tchouaméni. Saliba.
Might want to be careful there.
And he's picked out the run. A heavy challenge. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the shot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This to complete the turnaround. The comeback is complete. As close to a certainty as can be.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Brazil go into the lead. Pass somewhat off target. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Brazil have themselves a chance from the spot. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.